Hello and thanks for joining me for a tips and tricks video for Kenshi. Today I'm going to show you how to duplicate items, any items you want, as many as you want. So I'm not kidding. So this is, if you've been watching my current series, this is not that series, this is a solo character. He's on day 95. He has research level 6 and nothing left to research. And he has 1.69 mil in cats. So, all right, you can do this right at the start of your game. So where I am, and the location is important. Now, there may be other places where this works, but I accidentally discovered this glitch during my current series. And so over from the hub, so you have sort of like, there's the rebel base, there's the hub, do like a triangle on this little peak here when you come out of the gate, down there and up here. So there's the hub up there. Okay, and if you go that way, you head down here towards the hive. So you'll know you're in the right place because it's kind of like this big sort of outcrop. There'll be an iron rock there. Sometimes there's a tree or two here. All right, you don't need to have an outpost here for this to work. You can do this at the start of the game if you just want to get some cash. Then get your hands on your most expensive item that you can afford. So something like this. It's a blueprint. Okay. Then you want to come down here. So you see this slope comes down here, and onto the road. And from what I understand, see now, as I moved across, it changed. It showed it was the border zone. So this is like the edge of the border between the zones. And that's the road there. So if I come down here to this little rock bit, what we're going to do, we're going to take that blueprint and we're just going to drop it there. So if I hold Alt, I can see that it's there. Okay, now I'm going to hit F5 to quick save. Now I'm going to pick that blueprint up. So it's now back in my inventory. Now I'm going to save the game and I'm just going to overwrite my old save. And then straight away, I'm just going to reload that hard save. And when it loads in, and for some reason it always opens up my previous container that I had open. But as you can see, when I hold Alt, it is on the ground and we've still got one in my inventory. So we're going to pick that up. Now I've got 2. All right. So now you can just keep doing this until you've made enough cash. You can go and sell the extras, keep one, so you can keep duping it. But to speed things up a bit, get yourselves a backpack. Put the 2 in the backpack and just drop the whole backpack. So you can see that's on the ground. We'll hit F5. We will pick up the backpack. So now we're wearing the backpack with the 2 blueprints in it. Now we're going to save. Just overwrite our hard save. And then we will reload that one again. now if we hold Alt, the backpack is on the ground. We do have our original one, so pick that up. Take these out. Swap that one over. Open that up. Put them in there. So now we've got 4. And you can drop that again and keep repeating the process. Or you can put all of your gear in there. Then you can drop the backpack. So we hold Alt, we can see it's on the ground, hit F5. Make a hard save. Sorry, we want to pick it up before we make the hard save. Now we want to reload the hard save. And wait for it to load in. Okay, we can see it's on the ground there. We'll pick that up. Okay. So we can put this back on. Move all this stuff across. Swap that backpack over. Pretty sure it was that one. No, that one's empty, so it must be this top one. Okay. We've just duplicated all of our stuff. So if you just got a new squad member and you wanted to kit him out exactly the same as you're wearing, then fill it up. You can put food in here. You can do this with pretty much everything. So we'll come over here. And I'm just going to dump that in there for now. Okay. And let's grab one of these. All right, so this one here is full of research items, and these are, these are quite expensive, 25k a piece. Okay, they're not the greatest for making money because there's not that many shopkeepers that can afford them, but you do need them for your research, for your high tier research, along with these. And so all I did, I went across over here. Okay, you find the Black Desert City over here, and you'll see the scrap house here. They will sell all of these items, just buy one of each. That's all I did for this. I just bought one of each, and I duplicated the rest until I got a full backpack full, and then I just duplicated the backpack. So we're going to bring this down here now. We're going to drop it. So it's on the ground, hit F5. We're going to pick it up. Okay. And then we're going to save the game. Then we're going to reload the game. Wait for it to load up. Okay, and there's our backpack, so you're still wearing this one. pick that one up. All right, so if I put this one down here, okay, you could do this with multiple. So we've got 2 bags full. Hit F5. Pick them up. Save. Load. There you go. We'll only be able to pick one of these up. But there you go. That's how you can duplicate any item in the game, and how you can do bulk lots of it. So there are a couple of things that can sort of can mess it up. That is if an autosave happens. So that's, I think, how I first discovered this glitch during my current series, with my Nobody series, where I was building an outpost here, and the trader came and I didn't get to him in time, and I had to chase him, and by the time I caught up to him, he was sort of down here on the road. And I was trying to buy a bunch of wheat straw, and I didn't have enough room to fit it all in my pack, so I bought it, dropped it on the ground, bought more, dropped it on the ground, bought more, dropped it on the ground, because he was heading off and I wouldn't have had time to buy as much as I needed. And I'd left it there. I didn't use it that episode, and then I think instead of our quick save, there was an autosave that happened, and then I used it, and then once I'd saved, quit the game, I come back the next day, reloaded it, all that wheat straw, and there was some hemp there as well. It had all respawned. And so I did have one comment saying that they have seen it before. That's the first time I've seen that glitch in like over 800 hours of gameplay in this game. So I haven't tried it in other areas, but I did have one comment saying that one of my viewers said that he had seen it before, but it's only on the borders between different regions. So I think the spot that it happened was like further down here, but to try and get an exact spot, I mucked around with a few different spots. Some worked, some didn't, but I just find these rocks make a really easy reference point to know that you're in the right spot. If I do it up here, doesn't work. So yeah, if for some reason you find that it's not working, then what you do is exit out of the game. So save your game, then exit out completely, and then boot it back up again, and now come to import game and go to your last save. And now these ticks are important. So you leave that unticked. You can basically, okay, if you've killed any of the bosses, then, and you want them to stay dead, then untick that one. Otherwise, that's going to bring any dead NPCs back to life again. This will keep your relationships that you had, your research that you've done, your buildings that you've done. So basically, this was put in, I believe, to counter any bugs where if your character got stuck or stuff like that. So just go ahead and import. So if you don't want those, if you've killed bosses or whatever, untick that one if you don't want them coming back. So go ahead and import it, and that will reset the whole world to before you started the game. with the exception of everything that you've achieved, such as your buildings and all your research characters and all that sort of stuff. So once you've done that, then this area should be sort of reset and you'll be able to do it again. So there we go. So I haven't tried it in other areas, like between other zones. You don't have to have an outpost built to do it. You can just come straight over here. And it really is an easy and cheap way of doing this. So I've seen other people do a thing where they go over to the scrapyard where I showed you on the map over here. Scrap house. So the shopkeepers only have a certain amount of these, right? And when you buy them, they don't respawn. So when the shops reset, it doesn't respawn these. They're unique items. Well, these ones they do, but not the AI cores or the engineering research or the ancient science books. And so what they do is once they've bought them, then they do that whole import game thing and that resets the shop. But then they've still got to buy them, which, you know, as you can see, they are quite expensive. So this way, you just got to buy one of each, and you're set. Just a bit of duplication, and just what I did for this test is I just kept a bag of everything that I needed in here. So, you know, for example, bag of copper, bag of iron, you know, got some farming goods, electronics, building materials and stuff, and just a bag of assorted stuff. Okay, so if I needed any of that, I'd grab one of these, go down, duplicate it, put one back in here, so I've always got one to duplicate whenever I want to, and use the stuff out of the one that I duplicated, such as this one. So I hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. But be warned that this will sort of destroy your game in the way that, you know, well, those AI cores and stuff, apart from a few vendors that do sell them that are pretty far out of the way, you know, you've usually got to go through a bit of a tough fight or something to get hold of these. So it does sort of take a bit of a purpose out of the game. But, you know, it's a single player game. Play how you like. If you just want to build stuff, get your research up, and you don't want to do all the rest of the stuff, then, you know, play it the way you want to play it. So we'll be continuing on with my current series. I'll be trying not to use this glitch in that, but once you know how to do it, it is very tempting. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, then please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.